So when someone comes to you, what are their concerns about leaving their corporate role and starting a business? So is it more about leaving or is it more about starting? What are the concerns people have?
I think the biggest concern is not putting themselves at risk. So there's many factors that can put a person at risk. Some jobs and some businesses don't allow people the flexibility to have a part-time business or a side venture or something like that. So sometimes when people want to do something on the side, they have to be very careful they don't cross a certain boundary that jeopardizes their job. So Geoff, when I talk to people, I always say to them, we're going to look at a way to do a side business in a way that does not jeopardize your current job or income, because that's what's putting bread on the table. And therefore, if there's going to be a conflict of interest or something that doesn't allow you to do it, then we need to find another way. Because once you cross that boundary and you put your job at risk, now you've upset the whole universe, and it's very hard to come back. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I'd imagine happens. It's kind of like you're trying to bite the thing at both ends.
Yeah.
And that's the challenge, because now you're kind of saying, hey, I'm not 100% committed to my job. And you can't be 100% committed to your new business either. You're kind of in, a bit over here, a bit over there, a bit over here, a bit over there. And kind of that'd send me nuts.
Well, that's right. And then the other thing is, as well as, let's say you could do something that there is no conflict of interest. Now you've got to find the time to do one so that it doesn't interfere with the time commitments with the other. So if you're working in a standard 9-to-5 job and you're dedicated between that 9 to 5, it's really unethical, if you like, in my opinion, to be doing something other than what you're paid to do in that job. Now, obviously, when people work from home and there's less scrutiny from management and things like that, you have more flexibility. You can get away with it. But I think they're the sort of concerns people have, which is, when am I going to find the time? Because if I don't do it in my business hours, well, I've got family, I've got kids, I've got all these other commitments. How and when do I make this thing happen? And that's the sort of thing we need to work out.